relationships. Hello, welcome to Double Talk. I'm Mark Steffen.
I'm Michael Mandel. What was the title of the show so we know what the theme is? Did you remember what it is?
Baijiu.
Baijiu, yes.
What is Baijiu, Michael?
Baijiu is the most used alcohol in the world.
That you've never heard of.
That you've never heard of, but China has heard of it. Everybody in China, how many people is that? About 70?
A couple billion.
Yeah,
right.
Many more people than in the rest of the world.
More every day.
They all drink Baijiu. This is Baijiu.
You sure they all drink it? Not for its flavor, I'll tell you that.
After you're 5 years old, hey, if you start at 5, you'll drink it. They put this in their bottles. Oh. Since they don't drink milk products, they have to drink this.
They don't drink milk?
They go, no, they don't drink milk.
They do too. They have dairies.
How many recipes from Chinese food have milk in them? You just said it. Far less than 1 billion. Anyway, our friend Beth Pollock, she's a mutual friend as well as a special friend.
Hi, Beth.
She was in China a couple of years ago, and she was at a meeting, and they gave her this. This is the drink that they give them to celebrate and to show their respect to other people. And even though it's us two doing it, we'll still drink it together.
Yeah, it's kind
With that, we don't have to give our respect.
So what you're saying is it's kind of a ceremonial aperitif.
It's ceremonial. This one has 38% alcohol. Not quite up to our level.
Slightly less than modern American vodka, which
Scotch,
is 40%.
40. It's made out of sorghum and other grains in an earthenware pot, and it's just fermented and then distilled.
How long do they ferment it, Michael?
You tell me after you taste it. Actually, this box is in China, yes. Chinese. The number 30 is on it. I don't know what that means because it's surrounded by other Chinese. Tell me when to stop, Mark.
Well,
now I didn't start.
No. Give me. Okay, that's enough.
What?
I said it's enough, Michael.
My hair's still looking weird.
I actually snuck a little taste of this earlier. We were sampling just to make sure that
we
knew how to react on camera because it's highly unusual. It's if you've ever had noni juice.
Noni juice.
It's nothing like noni juice, but noni juice has a very unusual taste. It's kind of hard to get down until you get used to it.
If you ever had grappa and didn't like this, you'd really not like this. I like grappa. I could drink grappa. A good grappa is pretty good. I can't remember what Beth Pollock said you're supposed to say, but you're supposed to hold it less, lower, chung chung.
Yeah.
Ding dong.
Got a rich, sweet bouquet.
Yeah, it smells like rotting vegetation.
I hope it tastes better than it smells.
When it first comes over the lips, it's a little sweet.
It's sweet and not sweet at the same time.
Then it tastes
sweet and rank.
Rank. I was going to say manure-like, but I didn't.
Well, someone said wet dog.
Wet dog in this article. Oh, this article. There's a number of articles about Baijiu. You can see how you spell it. Just rewind to the first thing.
You notice we're not just throwing it back.
You could do it. You could throw it back. We did it when we tasted it, and everybody choked.
I'm going to throw it back now, Mike.
Okay. How to make cocktails with the most unmixable spirit, Baijiu.
Well, we're going to try and
second half of the show. We tried this out in a group of friends who have differing tastes. One of them, Beth Pollock, but she pretty much drinks everything we like. Dave Zemont and my wife and I, we finally concocted a drink that makes it not bad and pretty good.
Well, we'll see. If you watch this show at all, every show we always take a cocktail of some sort. We mix it with something, or we compare different kinds of alcohols. And today we're doing Baijiu.
You got to let it percolate in the front of your mouth before you swallow it.
All right, down the hatch.
You're exactly what I said not to do. But
it's got one hell of a finish. And the finish is a different taste than when you throw it down.
Which is the better taste? Hard to say, isn't it?
There's that wet sheep.
Dog.
Finish.
Wet dog. You believe sheep? I guess it depends on who you hang out with more.
I'm going with sheep.
Okay. I knew that.
A shorn wet sheep.
Yeah, you and Gene Wilder. He got
Normally I drink
the reference.
Light.
Only when your sheep leaves you for some other sheep.
Okay, come on, Michael.
You could go with our list. Last week we started talking about the Borderlands Film Festival.
Borderlands Film Festival.
We're in the thick of it right now.
We're in the thick of it right now. It's going on tonight, all day today. So if you want to get down there, there's a lot of things going on this weekend. We're going to tell you all about them. And the Borderlands Film Festival is one of them. going on right now at the Tell Shore 12 Cinemas up there on
all
North Tell
day,
Shore.
every day. Well, what do we got?
Day and night.
Saturday and Sunday.
We've got all day today, tonight. There's events after the screenings.
Events such as parties.
Parties. You don't party every night. That's what a film festival is all about.
That's right. You make connections. Those of you who are trying to get into the film industry, move to Los Angeles.
Yeah,
but otherwise, you could stay here and go to these parties.
That's right. Now, tonight, there's a party afterwards. They're giving out the awards tonight down at the Rio Grande Theater. After the awards presentations, the party is right next door at Dragonfly and Little Toad Creek.
Little Toad Creek.
Yeah, so that's going on downtown tonight. If you get a ticket, you get admitted. So
I will say, Little Toad Creek is a brewery, makes beer.
Make beer and spirits.
Kinda, okay. They do make spirits, and I will give them this. Their vodka is better than this.
Michael,
I will concede
Gilby's vodka is better than this.
Gilby's vodka,
Importers
the world's
vodka.
most drunk vodka, isn't it?
Nick and Tony's vodka is better than this.
I'm still appreciating.
Well, it depends on what you're looking for.
I'm still appreciating. I'm looking for a new taste that might have some use in mixing drinks, which we'll do pretty soon. Anyway,
the Borderland Film Festival is going on, and while that's happening,
you get tickets online.
You can, or you can show up in person.
Or you can show up in person and tell them you know Mark.
And if you see me at the festival, come up, say hello. I'd love to talk to you.
Right, and get in for free.
Movies are my favorite topic. You know that.
I thought you said food and drinks are our favorite topic.
No, that's
you have a lot of favorites?
Oh, sure.
Is that what you do when you're an independent voter? You don't go with Democrats or Republicans?
If you're
you
live,
go with whatever you want?
If you're live on this planet, you have a lot of favorites.
Ah. Who's your favorite sheriff in town, ever?
Happy Apodaca. I don't know.
Happy. Well, with a name like Happy, you can't. You're not gonna.
No,
the name you have here, it just reminded me something about a sheriff.
No.
Chuck Franco.
Chuck Franco. Yeah.
Wasn't he a sheriff?
He was a police officer way back when. He wanted to apply to, because he's the first gentleman of New Mexico. He's the husband of the governor, Susana Martinez, and he was looking for a job down here because her term was up at the end of the year. He wanted a job down here, and he's hoping to get the job of the jail administrator. But that job's not going to be up for availability until January. So he
wants to start now.
He
wants to get a run on this while Susanna's upstate. He can start working.
He actually has started now. He's working in the county assessor's office right now. I guess he's the assistant county assessor.
So isn't that a totally different job than like?
He's not law enforcement now.
No, he was.
He wasn't.
I guess he could be anything now.
He was her bodyguard up there in San
He was her
Jose.
bodyguard?
I think he was. Yeah.
Wow.
And
so if you made a pass at her, he'd smack you. He'd go, "Get away from my wife."
He would. So now he's working in the assessor's office. Now that's a elected position.
Well, the head of the assessor is an elected.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy who's advertising to be it says taxes are thievery.
Schoonover.
Yeah, Schoonover thinks taxes are thievery. He's the tax assessor, so he's going to work for the.
He wants to be the tax
He wants
assessor.
to be this tax.
This coming election next month.
So we'll see.
And so anyway, Franco was hired by the current assessor to be in there. So he won't be running for the assessor. I think after the election, he's going to try to get the job as the head of the jail.
Oh, so this is a fill-in job, so he gets paid for a while, so he doesn't have to rely on his wife's income.
So now he's commuting back and forth. He commutes on the weekends back
Only
to Santa
when he
Fe.
wants to go see her. And also, they have better restaurants. They have better restaurants.
They have too, and more of them.
Yes. So, well, that's interesting. I like his hat. I hear he's a nice guy. We have other friends who have dipped their feet in the hot tub up there with those guys. Drunk beers. Yes. Anybody who drinks beers, I mean, if you like beers, how bad can you be, right?
That means
I don't want to say anything. Yes, everybody likes beer. Even I do.
Now, if you...
we're really shifting direction right now, aren't we?
We are, because we're going to be talking about the Trinity site. That's open this weekend.
I've been there years ago when it was still hot.
We were both there.
We were there.
You and I both there at the same time.
We were there with Keith Wilson. Remember? It was a poetry thing.
And it's open 8 to 2 today, Saturday, from 8 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. So you still have time to get up there.
I don't think that little steaming hole is there anymore. I don't know. It's not there. But we were there when my kid was like 6 or 8 years old, and she was there with her friend, I guess, Michelle Holland's kid. And they're there and they're going, Look at these bugs, because kids are sort of at the height they can see bugs easily. They really look big.
Giant bugs?
Giant bugs.
Well, there's been a lot of movies made about that.
And one of those bugs looked like Jerry Lewis.
Yeah. Giant ants, remember that movie?
Yeah.
Thanks to nuclear tests.
Ant-Man, all these nuclear tests. Unfortunately, nuclear tests bring about different types of
giant
mutations.
Giant tumors.
You get ears coming out of your forehead.
Well, you got the downwinders into the Tularosa Basin, whose ancestors got cancer due to that nuclear test right there.
That's true. Now some of them in their 70s and 80s are getting cancer.
Yes.
Wait a second.
So anyway,
that's about the time when you do get it. So, who knows? Who knows?
But it's a
you can get it,
type.
according to you, you can get it from Roundup. You could.
Down the hatch.
Yeah. We want to do some more Baijiu? That would be a good Roundup.
That'll kill
that would kill all the
That'll
mosquitoes.
Kill anything. So anyway, the Trinity site is open again today. They only open it twice a year.
Yeah, it's a special place. It's quite a schlep. It's quite a schlep to get up there. It's about, what, 3 hours from here?
From here, it's 3 hours. Yeah. And if you want to do an overnighter, the nearest motel would be in Socorro, which is another hour away from the site.
And if you can't find it, just look for that cloud. Yeah, right. And just drive toward that cloud.
Yeah. You drive to San Antonio, New Mexico, turn right until you get to the Stallion Gate. Then you drive south 17 miles to the site.
And that's it. There's things there. There's the bunkers that they were in, right? Weren't they sticking up there?
Those aren't there. The farmhouse is there where they assembled the gadget.
I thought the bunkers were still there.
Well, those further south.
I have pictures. I'll have to check it out.
But anyway, if you're into that thing, it's open this week, today, and won't be open again until next year.
Cheery things on your list of topics.
Now, the Trinity site is on White Sands Missile Range property. Also on White Sands Missile Range property is the Bataan Death March, which happens every March.
That's what it's called, the Death March.
Death March. That's happening. It's coming up again, as it does every year. And last year, or the one this year, had the highest enrollment they've ever had. People participate in the march. It's 22.6 miles marching to replicate the march on the Philippine Islands.
By coming up, do you mean in 5 months?
It's coming up in March.
Yeah.
5 months.
Well, yes. It's now October?
The reason I mentioned it now
is you have to sign up?
Because registration is now open for it.
Oh. So you don't walk as far as the Trinity site, but it'll feel like it.
Well, and some people actually carry full packs to really enhance the experience.
Some of them drive in publicity cars.
And many of them are military personnel, but you don't have to be. Anybody can participate. I've been to it myself as a member of the media.
Yes.
I didn't walk the full route. I did manage to walk a couple of miles at least.
Did you do that with your Fitbit going like this? You know, you can make it look like you're walking. You just swing your Fitbit outside the car door, and
as I drive there.
Yes, one hand there, one hand driving, one hand swinging your Fitbit. Oh man, I drove all 24 miles.
So if you want to participate, the actual date of the event itself is March 17th of next year,
which will be 2019.
So clear your calendar.
Do we have time to do razorback suckerfish?
I think we do.
Do we? Okay, that sounds. We like to talk about food on that. As you've seen the show, we like to talk about food. Mark's going to talk about the razorback suckerfish, which was almost extinct.
There's like 100 left in the world.
You'd think with a name like that, who would kill it? Who'd be able to kill it? It either cuts you or sucks you, or whatever.
It makes me think it's a bottom feeder, like a catfish.
Yes, but it has a razorback.
And but the problem is, damming up the streams and rivers kind of meant its demise. And
we're not allowed to curse on TV,
and what happens is when they open the dams, the water at the bottom of the lake is colder than the water at the top, and the water at the bottom is what gets released from the dams when they open the gates. So colder water is coming out, which isn't a good environment for these fish.
You know, they should have known when they were born that they were just suckers. And they'd fall for any type of setup, and they just fell for it.
But there's been a program now that's brought them back. There's something like...
They're no longer extinct. They're just endangered.
There's many thousands left, but they are endangered.
Would you eat a suckerfish?
I tend not to eat
If it's a bottom feeder, it's like a catfish. Would you eat catfish?
I have eaten catfish. What you want to do with the catfish, I soak it in milk. It takes away that gamey
suckerfish
bottom feeder flavor. My mother actually liked that flavor because she grew up in Missouri eating catfish out of the Missouri River.
I hear you have to like the muddy flavor.
So she enjoyed that muddy flavor. Taste. I'd rather not have it.
So, but that's how you get rid of the flavor. So how do you get rid of that razorback so you don't cut your mouth when you eat it? How do you do that? Just hammer it down. Milk.
Same way they make shark fin soup. You just
Shark fin soup.
cut those fins right off.
That sounds good. This is a boring one.
Ooh,
wind pat. Wait,
Yeah?
you have an idea for a
Razorback soup.
Razorback soup. It'd be good. What time?
We're gonna take a break.
We can take a break, and when we
When we
come
come
back,
back, we're going to have this
we'll
cocktail.
show you some more wind power, like our breathing.
All you have to do is talk, Michael.
Yes,
That's all
we
the wind
just start
power we
that.
need.
But we have to go mix a drink.
This time of year, everyone is having a sale, but there is only one sale that gives you wholesale prices and clearance savings on quality merchandise. It's the Club Store Outlet in Las Cruces. It's merchandise from stores like Walmart, Target, Sears, Sam's Club, and Costco. But there is no membership fee, and the prices are below wholesale and up to 95% off the retail. Indoor and outdoor furniture, quality rugs, housewares, small appliances, bed and bath, non-perishables. We're open 7 days a week. Come in today and see what you can find. 910 North Telshore, next to Outback Restaurant. Buy more, save more. See you there.
Call Mark Goldstein, the Safe Money Guy, at 575-556-2472 to learn about innovative strategies now available to help you grow, protect, and preserve your money and financial future, regardless of market conditions.
Horizon Granite is here.
It's here! Horizon Granite is here. We'll come to you to customize your kitchen and bathroom with beautiful countertops and cabinets. Find out more at horizongranite.com. Call us at 575-650-3180.
Horizon Granite is here.
It's here!
Make yourself a beautiful home.
Come to Tacos El Borrego de Oro in Las Cruces. We are celebrating $1 Taco Tuesdays. Come enjoy authentic Mexican food for the whole family. Bring the family to Tacos El Borrego for $1 Taco Tuesday and throughout the Thursdays.
And we are back. This is Double Talk. I'm Mark Steffen, along with Michael Mandel, who's mixing
We're in the process of mixing an as yet unnamed drink
Baijiu.
with Baijiu.
With Baijiu,
I used pretty much half an ounce of Baijiu,
which is this.
which is this pretty one there.
from
Which
from
we
China.
don't know what it says. This very pretty one, which is Saint Germain, which is a French elderberry thing, and Solerna, which I believe is it's a blood orange thing. It's produced and bottled in Scotland, but the blood orange part makes it seem like it's from like
Florida.
Italy or someplace. Blood orange, a place that has blood.
Blood oranges. And then you're putting in a little apple cider.
Yes.
You find that this helps to disguise the taste of this wet dog flavor?
Yes, I do. You tell me if we need. I'm just going to put in the bare minimum of apple cider.
Thank you.
And you'll see what you think. I can
Now-
put more apple cider.
Now you're going to shake it.
Mark's favorite thing.
And when you shake something, being
You-
a talk
you-
show,
you can't talk.
really can't talk.
He can talk because I'm going to shake it right here. I can't even hear it. Can you hear
Well,
it?
that's a good idea, Michael, because as you shake that, I'm going to mention wind power.
I thought you usually say, as if you watch the show, you know we like to taste things.
We've already said that.
Yeah, I know, but you usually do when I'm shaking.
And-
Nobody's keeping score.
All right, don't you think it's shaking?
Okay, you want to talk about wind power?
Let's talk
I
about
like to
wind
talk-
power.
Yeah.
They've now said that wind power, those big windmills
No,
you see.
they
that-
haven't announced. They put it in the paper, and they say it came from a Harvard study.
Yes.
But you go ahead.
that these windmills that produce electricity actually contribute to global warming because they change the cooling patterns of the air.
Yes, sure, because they push the air. Wait a second. Doesn't the air push them?
That's true.
So when you walk through the air,
But they create
you're
a
changing.
breeze once that
They
happens.
don't create a breeze. They
Sure
are
they do.
created by. It's like my mother said, she'd look up the trees and she said, and they're waving. They're saying, "See how the trees move? That's what makes the wind." Oh, your mother said that too?
I'm thinking this study might have been funded by the oil companies.
It sounds that way. I don't understand how that could even put. Did I put everything in here?
You put everything in there.
Did I? Did you remember?
I mean, you put everything in there.
Okay, let's try this. Otherwise, I'll switch it out.
Well, so you don't have a name for this cocktail yet, do you?
No.
Because you invented it.
I'm not sure this is the final mix.
Well, that's a girly
Wow.
drink. It's
That's
very
pretty
sweet.
good.
Yes, that's why I call it a girly drink.
Good.
It's very sweet.
You can taste the Baijiu, but you know what? It puts the Baijiu in its proper context.
It's like using a bitters. It's there,
Yeah.
but it's not overpowering at all.
Yeah, but it's got a basis of you
Yeah, it's
feel
there.
that hearty sorghum, which makes it a 3% male drink.
Now, then it really should be not wet dog, wet cow, because cows they feed sorghum to cows.
I'm sure dogs. It doesn't matter. You're not. Getting,
I don't mean to make dogs jealous.
You're not getting the flavor of sorghum when you drink milk, are you? Do you?
No.
Okay. But nor when you walk or this wind power thing, because the wind moves the blades, right? And then it moves them. That's all it does.
Yes.
I mean, it's not
But
really.
it's got to stir up the breeze.
No, it does not.
Stirs it up.
It doesn't stir it up. It gets started and keeps going. It's like.
Have you ever stood downwind of a windmill? No. If you did, it's like a fan. It's a fan. Fans blow. There's a fan
No,
right there in
the
our
air
studio.
blows.
We feel the wind.
This is actually pretty good.
It's not bad, man.
Anyway.
It's pretty good. Now, that's enough of wind power.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's a lot of things going on this weekend. Besides the film festival, there's a Pride celebration going on today. And it's going on today.
You have it on your list, right?
Yeah, it's going on downtown.
The
It's
plaza?
at Las Cruces Plaza, starting at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yes. 4:30.
Yep.
Till how long? What's going to happen there?
Oh, it goes on all night. At 8 o'clock, there's a drag show on stage.
Well, that sounds a lot better than what I thought you wrote, which was a drug show.
There's a parade going on at 4:30 downtown. And,
A drag show parade?
no, gay pride parade.
Oh, well, that's still drag.
Gay pride parade, in this picture here, it's a bunch of gay guys, but men, women, bisexual, trannies, whatever.
I'm the third from the
We're
left.
all there.
I'm the third from the left. There.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're in pretty good shape there.
That's when I was younger.
And so anyway, then tonight there's a drag show and music, food. It's going to be a fun celebration downtown Las Cruces Plaza.
Sounds good.
Also tonight,
Yes.
the film festival will be downtown having their award show. That's also, I think, at 8 o'clock, 7 or 8 o'clock.
I think those two,
Seven.
those two things will mesh in
They
some
will
way.
mesh.
Don't you think they will mesh?
And there's a big party at Dragonfly and Little Toad Creek for the film festival. You get the gay pride thing going on right across the
There'll
way.
also be at Little Toad Creek.
So that'll be the place to be tonight.
So there, yes. Speaking of Little Toad Creek, October, I believe, 16th is going to open Dry Creek Spirits, which is a museum. Have you heard about these guys?
No, I haven't.
But you heard something, right?
Well, here's what else I heard.
Yeah.
Zia Comics is opening tonight. Opened last night,
What do they sell?
and they're right between Little Toad Creek
Oh,
and
really?
Dragonfly.
Oh, that's crazy.
So they're open.
Comic-Con. You can have Comic-Con,
Zia Comics.
LGBT.
Well, they can't have Comic-Con there. It's
No,
Comic-Con.
but it's a mini Comic-Con. You know, they'll dress up. You have people dress up as comics, people dressing up in drag, and people dressing up as movie stars, like you. Are you going to dress like a movie star?
I don't need to.
I love that silver suit jacket you have, you know, with the... You should wear
And
that.
so I tell you, tonight's the place to be downtown in Las Cruces. Also, what's happening in
here to tell you
Mesilla,
that, yes.
Saturday and Sunday in Mesilla at the Plaza, is the Mesilla Jazz happening.
That's a Frankenstein. Yes, there's down in Mesilla.
Mesilla Jazz happening Saturday and Sunday on the Plaza, 12 to 5 today and 12:30 to 6 on Sunday.
So if you're sitting watching the show like you're supposed to at 11 o'clock on Saturday morning, many people watch this on YouTube, but if you're doing it through Comcast, you better be dressing right now to get out of your house and go to all these things.
Well, here's another reason, because starting at 11:45 today,
I'll give you much time.
downtown at the Brannigan Cultural Center, there's a Frankenstein scribble bot competition where kids can go in and
Scribble
make
bot?
a little robot they can draw.
The little robots?
Yes.
Same thing.
And it's actually because of Halloween, it's Frankenstein
I
month.
thought the Stein was because it's Oktoberfest and people drink out of Steins.
Oh.
So it's you have a Frank and a Stein, a Frankfurter and a Stein of beer.
So
that's Frankenstein.
At the Brannigan, well, it's Frankie month at the Brannigan Library. There's Frankenstein exhibits, Frankenstein events going on all month downtown at the Brannigan Library. So that's cool.
Yes. A little
And-
scary, but cool.
Now, also, Mike, you should know about this. The memories, the template that your temple is
It's not good. Our temple.
putting it on at the university.
This is the oral history. Jeff Brown, one of the scholars in the temple, who's a retired professor of history, and he was an assistant dean. He got people from his classes and other people to interview us from the temple who've been there a long time, and I've been there a long time. You can tell by my gray hairs. And they got Will Kilroy to work on all these documents, which I think were 600 pages of people's
oral histories?
Of oral history. He put them together in little stories, and tomorrow night at the university, what's the name of that building?
Well, the University Theater.
The theater, which is on the corner of Espina and University, appropriately.
That's Sunday night.
It's free.
Free to come in. What
And
time?
if you see, I don't know, it says there someplace.
Okay, we
It's
probably
6
7 o'clock.
Yeah, figure it out.
Sunday night.
What time? Oh, we have 1 minute. Oh,
No.
Well, go see that.
Also
And
this weekend,
a
Friday.
movie by
Saturday.
a director that's our friend.
No, Parallel Lives.
Didn't he direct it?
Parallel Lives is being directed by former co-host Teddy Aspen.
Yes.
That's downtown at the Las Cruces Community Theater tonight.
It's supposed to be a comedy by
Sunday matinee.
Kathy Najimy.
Kathy Najimy and Mo Gaffney. Mo used to be on the Mad Show.
Yeah.
Kathy Najimy's been on a lot of funny movies.
And
Anyway, I saw them on stage in Los Angeles with this show. The two of them did all the characters. Now he's got 8 people doing all the 20 some odd characters.
Oh, here you
it's
go.
a funny show.
Break it
I
up.
recommend it. Also,
that's a funny show too. Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is showing at the Rio Grande Theater Thursday night
A classic.
at 7 o'clock. $8 to get in to see that.
It's in black and white and color. And color. Just put a little color in. Anyhow, we have to go. We left over some of this drink for Chris, who is the ultimate arbiter of whether it's drinkable.
Well, down the hatch, I think it
See
is.
you. Baijiu.
We'll see you next week right here on Double Talk.
Baijiu.